everyone, and welcome to a brand new series of Ask Clint Sons. My name is Joshua Rutan, and I am one of the many plant workers here at the Clint Sons Jerky Factory. And we are going to answer questions that you ask us because we just want to reach out to you and be able to just be involved more with the public. And I am here today with my boss and one of the best guys around, Mr. Josh Cook. How are you doing today, Josh?
Thank you, Josh. Good. I'm excited to see Ask Clint Sons coming back.
Yes, one of the original hosts of Ask Clint Sons is back, but this time now you're just answering the questions, and I have all the questions right here.
Yes.
So, are we ready for today?
I think I'm ready.
All right. So the first question that I have for you today is, how long have you been working here for Clint Sons, as well as what have you done working at Clint Sons?
That's a good question. So I started with Clint Sons in the year 2000. I left for about 2 years, approximately 2 years. Lived in Amarillo. Had some jobs over there. Worked for Academy. Worked for United Cut and Meat, and then also did some real estate stuff. But ever since then, I've been back. When the jerky plant was built in 2008, I came back on as a salesman, and went out and started trying to get jerky in stores, and have done a little bit of everything over the years. You know, I started out sweeping sidewalks, and then kind of moved into more of a meat cutting role. From a meat cutting role, worked myself into more of the front desk attendant across the street, and then that's around the time when I left, came back, worked over here for some time. They had some folks leave across the street. They needed me to work over there, so I worked over there for a little while. And for about the last 5, maybe 6 years, I've been back in this plant, and have done from sales to marketing to my current role, where I'm acting as plant manager for the further processing for the beef jerky plant.
Nice. So you've been basically everywhere in Clint Sons.
Here and there and everywhere. There's not much up here that I don't know how to do or have done at one point or another.
Nice. So you are now the boss. You're my boss and all that, but it's been fun working here. I'll just say that. So
well, glad you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed having you.
So next question. Speaking about jerky, do we have any new flavors of jerky planned in the future, near or far?
So, you know, we're always doing some R&D. We're always doing some R&D. We were always playing with different things. The Jerky Town, which is a line of jerky that we have across the street, has allowed us to experiment with some stuff that we typically wouldn't have an outlet for. But a lot of the stuff that's offered in our Jerky Town bags at the store here in White Deer is an experimental product. It's something that we're trying and perfecting the recipe on. To get down to where we can offer it to the mass market. The last one that went through that little trial was White Label. White Label started out as a Jerky Town item. It was only available across the street, and then in 2020, the very end of 2020, we made it available it's available in stores all across the country now. It's a all natural beef jerky. Made with choice beef rounds. Salt, pepper, garlic, and onion is the only thing on it, which makes it allergen free, gluten free, tons of freeze in there, and as a health conscious, but also a really good product because it is made with a choice beef. So that it's got a little bit more fat than maybe what you're used to with jerky, but that fat really gives it a lot of flavor considering it has so few ingredients.
Absolutely. I know personally, a friend of mine is gluten intolerant, so I've been saving up some money to get some extra White Label for her so she can be able to try it and actually enjoy some of our jerky.
Absolutely.
And speaking of jerky, because this is Ask Clint Sons, we want you to ask the questions. All you have to do, if you would like to ask us a question, is email us at ask@clintonsons.com. And if your question is ever read on air, you will get a bag of Clint Sons jerky free as a thank you for sending in your questions and all that. So I hope we get a lot of questions from everyone to ask Josh or ask anybody and all that. I know that we're trying to get some more questions in, so hopefully next week we can even have some more questions for you and all that. But I think the only other question is this. Josh, if you had to choose between Black Label and Black Label Hot, which one would you choose?
So as I've gotten older, my stomach's gotten weaker. So I try to steer clear of the hotter ones. It used to be I'd be all over some extra hot or some Black Label Hot, but I try to steer a little clear. The only one is still my weakness is chili lime. It's spicy, but man, I gotta have it. So in that setup right there, I'm gonna say Black Label.
Black Label, perfect. Well, folks, that's all that we have for this week of Ask Clint Sons. We hope to see you next week, and send in your questions again. ask@clintonsons.com. Until next week, everyone. I'm Josh Rutan. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you.